Should you have 2 LinkedIn profiles? Welcome back to the channel where I talk tips, tools, and tutorials for virtual assistants. This is a really common question that I get from VAs. Should you have 2 different LinkedIn profiles? One profile for perhaps your previous job or maybe even your current job, and a separate profile for your virtual assistant's business? And the answer is a big fat no. It is not recommended that you have 2 LinkedIn profiles. Not only is that against LinkedIn's terms and conditions right off the bat, if they actually catch you with 2 accounts that are basically carbon copies of one another, they can actually suspend your accounts or delete them. So that alone is hopefully enough from preventing you from creating 2 profiles. But I actually think the more important reason why we don't have multiple profiles is because it confuses the algorithm. It dilutes your searchability. Like, here's the kicker. A lot of people who are asking about 2 profiles, it's usually because you have a full-time job and also because you have a part-time job as a virtual assistant and you're not sure how to marry the 2. And I think it gets even a little more complicated when you have a current business who maybe will even fire you if they know that you're freelancing on the side. What do you do in this instance? You still don't want 2 separate profiles, because there's a possibility that if you make a separate VA profile, your current employer will still find it online and fire you anyway. So I think the section that you want to be utilizing is twofold. Number 1, go down to your experience section, and underneath your current work or your current employer, I want you to go ahead and add another job, and you can add virtual assistants. You can put in, freelance, remote work. You can put in your services. This is where you can really utilize and kind of fly under the radar a little bit, just in case somebody from your current employment comes snooping around your profile. The second thing that you'll want to do is the featured section. If you don't already have this section enabled, go to this little pencil icon, enable the feature, and enable the new section. And this featured section is one of my favorites because it allows you to showcase different projects or accomplishments or websites or whatever else you want to share. So if you do have full-time employment, you can actually use this featured section and include links to things that matter to your business. Maybe you have a virtual assistant website, you can link to it here. Maybe you have some videos on YouTube. Whatever it is, you can link to that here as well and start focusing some of that attention on your VA business. So ultimately, 2 profiles, that's a big fat no-go. You'll want to optimize your one and only profile to make sure it includes relevant keywords somewhere on your page. If it can't be in your title, make sure you're including it on your experience section, which is your work history, or the featured section. That way you can still feel comfortable giving your profile information or the URL link to potential clients. They can scope out your VA work without necessarily having to create an entirely new profile, and hopefully not getting you fired in the process. Those are my tips for you today. If you're still interested in other deep dive LinkedIn, I have a ton of videos popping up here that I think will really benefit you for how to really grow your LinkedIn influence. LinkedIn, I think, is one of the best kept secrets for virtual assistants, so don't sleep on this platform. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.